usually these are coming threes, and I'm actually going to put a bit of cellophane in there. Do you know why?
To protect them from the oasis, because oasis are wet, so you're going to wet the basket.
So but it's already got cellophane in there. Yeah. It's already got cellophane in it.
Look at that.
Yeah, you double it because look, quite often it's stacked, and if this has got a hole in it, it will the water will come through, and then someone will put it on their table, and you might get sued because of you've got a leak. So you always make sure that you double
Could it be
line
black
it.
for decoration as well?
Not really, because we're going to cover it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's why. What sort of insurance do you have to if somebody's basket leaks on their table, and you haven't done this, and you could actually put a note saying we recommend that you put this on a mat or something like that. What if they sue you? Do you know what the insurance would be? This would be under your retail. This would be
£30.
no. It's an insurance. It's called a certain insurance. No, but Alicia, you're answering me. That's good. Shannon, do you remember what the insurance is called that you should have? We've all asked this of your workplace placements. You have to have a certain insurance. Come on. Oh, Faduma's got it. No? No, it's called a public liability. Yeah? So that's why you have a public liability. So look, I've got Oasis. Remember, you need it so that it shows that this is because this is your container. You need to be able to see it. So I'm putting down my cellophane. Right, so that you can get it at either side. I've got some thin pot tape. Quite often I actually use string. Can you see somebody's used string? And then I'm going round. And as Amy said, it looked nice at Easter because that's what baskets associated with, little basket. Right, so that I've gone in between the wicker.
But won't they see that?
No, because we've put our foliage over it.
But won't they see the string, the tape?
Well, we're going to hide it. Alright, so that's the idea. Alright, so if we can see, we've got one eucalyptus, 3 leather leaf and some ming fern. Yeah? And we're going to use it from our baskets. And we're going to do like you did your posy, we're going to almost do like a long low arrangement on the small
Does it have
version.
to be like symmetrical or not?
We will do today, but it could be asymmetrical, which means it's, remember, short to one side.
Yeah.
Because that would look nice for a little bridesmaid.
Yeah.
Yeah? So I'm putting my foliage right.
Are we using our things for that?
Yeah. Yeah.
For this?
We're destroying them, yeah?
Yeah, we're destroying them.
We're destroying them. So I'm getting my shape, and I'm just going to go round with my eucalyptus to get my shape. Right, so like you got your shape, didn't you, with your eucalyptus, with your symmetrical. That's what I'm doing here. Because, like I say, once you've got your shape, that's you're halfway there, aren't you? Right, now I'm going to put a little bit in the middle. and then puts it Shannon and put the boomer like this, leather leaf. Alright, so you see, have you used it before in your arrangements and your people? Right, so I'm taking like bits off the side where this one might be a bit short. So I've used like 2. Like you do with your crescents. So that was quite good what you said, wasn't it? You said 1 eucalyptus and 3 leather leaf, which works, right? Because your basket's a little bit bigger. And then we've got some mean fern. I think I'm struggling a bit with it. And then you've got your mean fern in between. So you want it like an oval, like this, the shape of your basket. Alright? Yeah? And a little bit on top. Then we said 3 roses. Right, remember, cut on a slant, choose the most biggest for the middle. And baskets, it's nice to actually sort of see the handle, and people can lift them as well. Yeah. So make sure that you can get your hand through there. Right, I'm cleaning my roses up as I'm going along, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3.
Miss, how much for that?
Do you remember what we said? £30. Which I would suggest would be like the starting price. Right, 1, 2, 3. And then we've got 3 crescents. Right, so these are a bit tricky, aren't they? You've probably found before. Yeah, so that's our crescents. 3 crescents. Right, so this is where you've got to use as much of the main stem as possible. So I'm cutting there, I'm cutting here. So and these can be more like for my centre. Right? Cutting that, so I've got that length and that extra little bit there. Right? Yeah? So you don't just sort of cut them all off at that end, so that, or otherwise you'll get them all that short. Right, so I'm going to put my longest ones on the outside. So these are sort of a filler. And then my shorter ones around my focals. Can you see I've separated them up? Yeah? Then what else have we got? We've got the spray carnations. 3 of them. So again, I'm going to cut them so that they've all got different lengths. Alright, so I'm not just taking that off. I'm using the main stem as well. And then I'm going to get my shape with that, so I can just go inside the foliage on the outside. Right, so really these are too backward to send out, so try and edge them out a bit, and you can do that with spray carnations, but you can't do that with roses, right, because roses will just get damaged. You can't sort of say, no, well, I want that out further. But you could just blow on it if you wanted it to come out. Yeah? So you just twist. So it gives a bit more colour. Otherwise it would just be muddy, wouldn't it? A little bit in between, right, so brush that out a little bit. Remember, we want the most open towards the middle. And then I've got my Ginesta, yeah? And this is lovely for baskets. Sort of flows over, doesn't it? And it smells nice. So remember to put that in your characteristics. About the smell.
I like that. It looks nice.
So, yeah. Well, you like arrangements, don't you? Amy, you like arrangements, don't you?
Yeah.
Our next project is about a gift, so you might choose to do one of the arrangements that we've done. So, do you think this would be more for a younger bridesmaid? It could be for a bridesmaid. So, what about comparing? Do you think this would be for like a younger person?
Yeah.
Where would it be for younger?
But Mum, you can have that for Mother's Day.
Yeah, Mother's Day is ideal.
Maybe
yeah.
from a child.
From
Yeah.
like
It does. It's the sort of thing where you can imagine a little kiddie
Imagine
giving.
me giving it to my mum for Mother's Day. She'll be me. I want more than that.
She-
Yes, Mum.
Is that what she
Alright.
says?
This is not funny.
Oh.
And then you can fill in with a bit more of your foliage that's left. Right, so any sort of gaps you can see with your oasis. Alright, so this also, alright, you said like bridesmaids, it could be for Mother's Day, which you've said.
Can it be for Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
You put red roses in
It
it.
could, but usually with red roses they're sort of on the long stems, so perhaps smaller versions. You know what we were saying about last week about posies? This would be alright for a funeral as well. Right? Especially if somebody wants to take it with them, they could just put it down by the plaque or at the graveside.
Destroyed
Yeah,
by the rain and that, the basket and that.
not too bad. Yeah, but it's as you say, especially from a child, it's quite nice. All right. So you three, get your shape, put your Ginesta. I'm never sure about like the Ginesta. You might want to take some of these flour off.